Thursday.
President Obama's primetime news conference last night.
It was a news conference about health care.
So did he change any mind?
Did he win the hearts and minds?
What's your reaction? Are you now on board for nationalized health care?
To make us like Canada would be a terrible mistake.
That's a fine how do you do.
What I heard last night was a president that seems somewhat frustrated that people don't understand what this government health care plan is about. I think people still have a lot of questions. What does a government plan mean for them? There are still a lot of unanswered questions.
I just was left with even more questions.
We've got questions of what actually a government health care plan means. Too many unanswered questions.
We're getting a lot more fear and exaggerations about this.
It's a nationalized insurance program, so much like what has happened with the automotive industry, our banks, our financial institutions.
This is all Washington talk. Every one of us in Congress have a good health care plan. If we had to go through what most Americans are going through, we'd be busy trying to fix this. If it had been easy, it would have been fixed years ago. Our job now is to stick with this. We need to keep at it. We need to stick with this. The notion somehow we ought to put this off to a later date is wrong. That's a Washington answer.
There is, I think, some growing public skepticism about the rush.
Don't rush.
Why the rush?
I wouldn't say it's being pushed through quickly, Mika. We've been talking about it for decades. They've been discussing this in Congress for the last 6 months. This is just a step along the way. Even both the Senate and the House passed something. There would have to be some reconciliation. It would not be voted on until the fall sometime. Debate would continue. Then, once it passed, it would be phased in over a period of years so that it be administered properly. So this notion that the whole healthcare system is being remade this week or next week is completely false. And that's one of the myths that has been propagated.
To quote that great philosopher Bill Parcells, it's a marathon, not a sprint.